Hello guys, welcome back. As you all know, I've started making this jewelry around 6 to 7 months ago and I've been posting the pictures on my Instagram. One of my family friends has seen them and she really liked it and she wanted a personalized set for her. So she sent me the picture of her saree and she wanted me to make jhumkas and necklace for that. So today you are going to see the whole process of it. After taking a close look at the saree, I have decided that I would take the red color portion, red and green colored portion at the bottom as my reference for the design. So I have designed it something like this. So this is how I designed the jhumkas, and here comes the side pendant of the necklace. As it's a saree, I've created a side pendant with the reference that I've taken, and I've added two flowers at the ends of the pendant. So as and when we start making it, there are many changes that come. The end result may not be the same as the design is at the starting point. So let's see how it ends up. Let's get into the video. You can see some red portion on it because first I started painting it and then I realized that I needed some white border for it, so I'm painting white now. So as I said that we are going to have changes in the design as when we start the process of making it. So before starting it, I have sent the design to my friend and she asked me to remove the below jhumka, so I have removed it and now we are going with the single jhumka. I've done about 3 to 4 coats of the red and green paint, but I didn't show all of them. So after so many coats, the end result looks something like this. Initially, I thought that I would just buy some ready-made beads and attach them to the necklace, but I thought the cylindrical shapes would cover more space and would also look something new. So I have taken these cylindrical shapes that you can see beside the brush. I've made them with clay. So now we are going to paint the cylindrical shapes, and I have used a thermocol to hold this so that the paint doesn't get stuck here and there. Even for the beads, I had to do 3 to 4 coats so that the color looks more bright. Now we have come to the most interesting part of the whole process. We are going to attach all the pieces that we have painted. First we'll start with the jhumka, and then we'll attach the necklace together. Then you'll be able to see the final product. I have added a big white bead and a small white bead to a metal string, and I am just turning it around to create a ring kind of shape, and that I'll attach to the ring that is at the end of the metal string that you can see. Now we'll add the jhumka to it, and this is how it will look. We'll be attaching a silver flower and silver bead on top of the jhumka. Then we'll turn the metal string around to create a ring to attach the hanging, and we'll complete the second jhumka also in the same process. Now that you have seen the process of attaching the jhumka, in the same way we can attach the necklace with the help of metal string with a ring like thing at a corner. I have attached the silver bead in between two consecutive clay cylinders so that it will look nice, and it will increase the length of the necklace also. And I am creating the rest, I mean the back side of it, with the help of thread. Now to be able to adjust the length of the necklace, we need some ring like thing that can slide over the threads. So I am creating that. It's just a random golden ring. You can get it from a keychain or something. It is used to attach things. So I am just tying a knot around it. I have made 2-3 layers of it so that the hole inside it becomes small. It shouldn't slide easily. We have to drag it so that it gets fixed at a point. And this is what we have got finally.